Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we are going to attempt to camp outside a castle. It's not just any castle, it is the castle that's referenced in Ed Sherhan's song The Castle on the Hill, the Framlingham Castle. So we're going to go walk around, take a look in the woods nearby. There's still a lot of people around, so we've got to be careful and look to set up shop. Beautiful. My wife's going to enjoy it when we come out here and actually do a tour. Absolutely stunning. I love places like this. But now we gotta find somewhere flat and covered that we can set up for the night. I'm not sure if you guys can read that, but I'll try and keep that steady for a while. It says the lower court has had different uses over the centuries. For some, the existence of a lower court was probably a walled pleasure garden, a peaceful private space. The Earls and Dukes of Norfolk could admire the view from the windows of their hall. Castle cooks would come to collect plants, flowers, or food, and make medicines. The lower court was defended by a tower either side. The large tower to the right protected an exit from the castle. Soldiers could quickly escape into a deep ditch on the other side. While protected by two high walls, the 16th century tower has become apartments. During the reign of Elizabeth I, the tower became a prison for 40 priests and obstinate men who deserved hanging. Maybe at this time 2 fish ponds were dug in the center of the lower court, and they are still there in the 19th century. And then, no escape. The prison has no windows, no doors. The prisoners were fed through a trapdoor in the ceiling. Only those who obeyed their orders would ever be able to climb out again. So it's going to be a little while before I can find a place to set up, because there are dog walkers like you wouldn't believe. So since I don't want to cook out here and risk getting caught, I'm going to go grab a bite to eat and come back in about half an hour. Should be starting to get dark then. Well, the dog walkers will have taken off and we will find a place to set up. I'm actually contemplating not even setting up my tent and just doing a sleep on the ground, because I see a pretty good area that I might be able to sneak into. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. So I found this clearing that's on the walkways that are all surrounding here, and that's where I'm going to sit down and eat my supper that I got, which is just some fried rice and some barbecue spare ribs. Wasn't really much option around here, everything closed before I got here. But then probably around 10 o'clock tonight, I'm actually going to set up on here so I wake up in the morning with that view. I'm still debating whether I should use my tent or just put my air mattress down with the sleeping bag, but we'll get to that once we get to it. In the meantime, there is a nice chair here for me to sit on and eat some supper, so that's what we're going to do. Well, it's not very often I get takeaway when I come out for a stealth camp. I usually bring my food with me. But I tell you what, those were the best barbecue spare ribs I've had since I moved back to England, and it's not even close. So if you ever do visit Framlingham Castle, the home of Ed Sherhan in the background, right by the entranceway is a little Chinese takeaway place called Mr. Chan's, and they were phenomenal. So there's a free plug. If we ever make it to thousands of subscribers, you're welcome, Mr. Chan's. Keep up the good work. Anyways, we're gonna chill out here for a little while. It's still pretty early. It's only about 7:45, so it should start to get dark in the next hour, and that's when I'm going to go make my move. And I think there's a little broken wall that I'm going to try and set up next to, and hopefully that works. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I know generally the rule of thumb with these videos is to get your shelter situation sorted out before you crack a beverage. But I'm just kind of enjoying sitting in the middle of the field, hearing absolutely zero traffic right next to a castle. So I'm going to pop a beer. Today's brew is Holston Pils. It's a beer that I have not had since I moved to Canada in 1995. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. Sit here in the quiet and listen to the pigeons. That's about all I could hear. And just to take in the scenery. This castle is bloody huge. Yeah, so we'll catch you later when we get set up where I think I'm going to for the night. But I'm just going to enjoy this beverage right now. Just because it sounds way better than all the traffic that's always usually in my videos, I figured I'd record these guys playing the church bells. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a practice session. Still sounds better than the traffic usually where I'm at. So you guys, it's about 8:30. We haven't got quite set up where I want to get set up yet, because just over this hill is where I want to get set up. And there is a young couple just sitting up there hanging out. So I'm not going to begrudge them. They're just chilling, relaxing, not doing anything crazy. So once they decide to move along for the night though, I'm going to sneak around the back of this hill and set up by the wall that's there. It's not supposed to be any rain tonight, but the clouds are a little iffy, so we're going to try it with just the sleeping bag and the mat, and we'll see how it goes from there. I do have one more beverage to enjoy, and we will do that. But yeah, so that's the situation right now. It's starting to get a little dark, but it's not. As you can see, it's cloudy, but it's still daylight. But pretty cool. We got a castle in the background. Okay, so I found a little stairwell that's hidden off to the side, a little stairwell ruin right next to the castle. So this is going to be our home for the night. We're literally right at the foothills of the castle, so very cool. And we're hidden from the trails. The only thing that's going to find me is if a dog decides to come for a walk. So with that said, we're going to settle on in for the night. Got an alarm set for about 5 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, we'll get out of here then. Morning guys. Rough night sleep-wise. Wasn't a comfort thing, just, I don't know, I'm not sleeping well in these camps, no matter how comfortable I seem to make myself. But it's about 5:30. You get up and pack up, and head on into the town here, get to the bus stop. Yeah, we ended up moving just up the hill from the little ruins that I was set up in, because I could clearly tell after laying down there for about 30 seconds that was the dog urinal around here. So, yeah, we're up. We're gonna pack up our last few things here and head on out of here. Well, that's that for this adventure, guys. We're all packed up. Gonna walk back into the town, head to the bus, head back to home. Was kind of hoping for a nice sunrise this morning, but very, very grey, as you can see. But yeah, we stealth camped at the castle for the night. That was pretty cool. Again, I'm not sure what I can do about the sleep thing, because it definitely wasn't comfy. I was plenty comfortable last night. Could have been a little bit warmer, but not to the point of discomfort. I do have to get a new sleeping bag, though. The zipper's gone on that, and I'm not a big fan of the mummy sleeping bags anyway. I prefer the envelope style, so that's something we'll get over the next little while. Probably going to look into getting a nice down one ready for the winter months anyway. But yeah, next week's camp I think I've already got the location sorted out for that. It's just what day we can do it, because my days off are split again. So that's that for this trip, this endeavor, and thank you guys for watching. If you have watched this far, as always, please hit that like and subscribe button. If any support is appreciated. And that's the Sweatpant Camper signing off for this video. See you next week.